If even bending once to tie shoelaces leaves your knees numb, your back tight, that's not just aging. It's an early signal. Your body is slowly falling out of sync with life. Waking up, getting out of bed slower, bending for shoelaces, feeling that tight back, those numb knees. Or simply, you're not as comfy walking around home as you used to be. Age doesn't announce itself loudly. It creeps in softly with each tired knee, stiff shoulder, or shortness of breath after just a few stairs. I know many over 60 think, exercise is for young folks, or I lack the time or energy for a gym. But guess what? You don't need to leave home. No machines, no instructor, just a few simple moves, minutes daily, right from the room you're in. Enough to keep your body supple, joints flexible, and breathing steadier. In this video, I'll share 5 gentle, easy exercises, especially great for those over 60, wanting to stay healthy without stepping outside. A few morning moves not only keep joints flexible, but also fight muscle loss, boost brain oxygen, and slash your fall risk by up to 40%, a leading cause of death after 70. If your back's stiff, legs weak, stick with me till the end. Maybe just one exercise could reshape your life after 70. Let's get started. So if you wake up feeling slower, stiffer, your first move isn't to stay put, but to get up and walk gently around your house. A senior who skips their morning walk might lose mobility in just a few months. And at that point, no pill can get you back on your feet. Many folks over 60 start feeling their bodies weigh them down, joints stiff after a long night's sleep. But if they can't go out, they think, oh well, resting is okay. Then day by day, lots of sitting, lots of lying down, becomes the norm. They don't realize that just 10 minutes of simple morning movement can transform their entire day, from their mood, energy, to how their heart and lungs function. But thinking walking means the park or going far, they miss the easiest option, strolling a few laps around their own home. A University of California study found seniors walking regularly, even just 10 minutes daily, had a 22% lower risk of early death than their less active peers. Gentle walking boosts circulation, maintains muscle, increases joint flexibility, and aids digestion. No need to go out, just moving around the room or down the hall is enough to rouse a body that's been hibernating all night. Mr. Henry, 80, from Minneapolis, had such stiff legs each morning he needed a chair to stand. He figured, that's just old age, gotta live with it. But a friend suggested, each morning just walk around your dining table for 10 minutes. It felt odd at first, but after 1 week, his legs ached less and his afternoon walks became easier. Mrs. Linda, 76, from Austin, after a fall put her in the hospital for 3 months, now walks in her kitchen, sink to back door, every morning, swinging her arms gently. She says, I can't go far, but I refuse to just sit around. If you start your morning by doing absolutely nothing, your body kicks off the day feeling sluggish. Poor circulation, low energy, stiff joints. Eventually, you'll feel your strength fade faster. You'll stumble and bit by bit lose your ability to walk on your own. Inactivity is the fast track to losing your independence. No sneakers needed, no need to head outdoors. Just wear comfy clothes, pick a short route inside, living room, hallway, or around your dining table, and walk gently for 10 minutes. Every single morning, you can even breathe slowly as you stroll. Consistency is key. Make it a daily habit. You don't need a gym to stay healthy. Your own 2 feet right now are enough to carry you toward a more active, steadier old age. Starting right in your familiar home, and once your legs are used to moving each morning, you can add a small yet incredibly important movement to maintain better balance. On-the-spot heel raises. You could lose your independent living, all from one simple fall while reaching for a towel. And sometimes it really all begins with no longer having the strength to stand steady on your tiptoes for just 3 seconds. When you're young, maintaining balance is almost instinctual. Standing, walking, turning, it all feels natural. But after 60, leg muscles tend to weaken. Sensation in the soles of your feet decreases, and your brain's reflexes can slow down. Older adults might find themselves tripping easily or slipping more often, yet they often don't realize they are gradually losing their ability to balance. Many people hesitate to do balance exercises, thinking they require complicated machines or a personal instructor, but they don't know that just one simple movement, these heel raises, can significantly help them regain that crucial stability. According to the U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, CDC, falls are actually the leading cause of serious injury in people aged 65 and older. However, dedicated balance training, like performing the heel raise exercise, can reduce that fall risk by as much as 30%. This specific exercise helps strengthen your calf muscles, your ankles, and the vital coordination between your brain and body, all of which are absolutely crucial for you to stand firm against even the day's smallest, unexpected surprises. Take Mr. Thomas, 79, from Denver. He once slipped and unfortunately fell in his kitchen, just when turning to get a water pitcher. After that incident, his physical therapist guided him through a very simple exercise. Stand near a sturdy chair with one hand lightly touching it, then rise up onto tiptoes, hold for 3 seconds, and then lower back down. He did this 10 times each morning. After only 1 month, he felt his steps were noticeably lighter and much steadier. And most importantly, he no longer lived with the constant fear of falling whenever he bent down to get things. Then there's Mrs. Sylvia, 75, in Tampa, who incorporates this movement into her routine each morning while brushing her teeth, a wonderfully gentle habit to start her new day. Losing your balance is not just a matter of not standing steady. It is a silent, lurking danger that can lead to falls, debilitating hip fractures, lengthy hospital stays, and even the complete loss of independent living. Each single fall at this age can steal away months of recovery, precious confidence, and the simple joy of life. And the truly heartbreaking thing is this: it all might begin with something as seemingly small as no longer having enough strength to stand firm on your tiptoes for just a few short seconds. So, each morning, stand behind a sturdy chair with your hand resting lightly on its back for support. Rise up onto your tiptoes, try to balance for 3 to 5 seconds, and then lower yourself down slowly and with control. Repeat this 10 times. When you feel more accustomed and steady, you can try to practice it without any hand support. It's gentle, requires no special equipment, just a little bit of daily persistence. The true strength of old age isn't found in how far you can walk, but rather in whether you can stand firm and confident right where you are standing. Start building and steadying yourself, beginning today. Once your legs are steadier, don't forget your upper body. It's vital for opening doors, gripping things, or simply reaching for items on shelves. And one of the most effective, gentlest ways to keep hands and shoulders strong is exercising with resistance bands. You cannot open a jar lid, seems like a small thing, right? But actually, that small struggle could be the very first step towards you not being able to do anything alone anymore. After 60, arm, shoulder, and upper back muscles can weaken faster than you might think. Opening jars, carrying soup bowls, or lifting grocery bags all become burdensome tasks. But many people don't consider exercising this muscle group, often fearing weightlifting is too tiring, or I simply cannot get to a gym. They don't realize that with just a light resistance band, they can exercise right at home, on a chair, in their living room, in a manner that is both safe and effective. According to the American Academy of Geriatrics, resistance band exercises are great for boosting muscle strength, improving posture, and reducing shoulder pain, making them especially helpful for those folks who are 65 and older. Resistance bands aren't just safer than hand weights for older adults. They're also incredibly flexible for workouts. You can do them sitting, standing, or even while lying down. Exercising regularly, just 2 or 3 times weekly, can help maintain muscle strength and significantly slow that natural age-related muscle decline we all face. Take George, 78, from Salt Lake City. He once shied away from arm exercises, thinking that muscles were mainly for younger guys. But after dropping a soup bowl due to his weak hands, he needed his grandchild's assistance, and for the first time, he felt truly helpless. His daughter then gave him a soft resistance band. He began light exercises each morning, sitting, pulling the band across his shoulders, then pushing forward. Only 5 minutes each time. A month later, he could carry his soup bowl again, his hands steady. And Emily, 72 in Raleigh, works out with her friends every Tuesday, each with a colored band, all exercising and laughing. She says, it doesn't need to be heavy, just consistent. When you neglect your arms and shoulders, muscle weakness inevitably leads to consequences. A poor grip, dropping things more often, difficulty reaching high, and finally, you'll need help with everyday tasks you once managed. Each time you cannot open a jar, you lose more than just a movement. You are gradually losing your self-reliance. So grab a light resistance band. They're easily found at any pharmacy or readily online. Then do a few simple movements daily. Pull it across your shoulders, push your arms straight, or hold the band and gently rotate your shoulders. Just 5 minutes each time, but your strength will return little by little. Strong hands help you hold on to so many important things: your independence, your self-esteem, and even the simple joy of cooking for your loved ones. Start with a small band so your hands do not lose their own vitality. If you're still with me and finding this helpful, why not drop a 4 in the comments below to let me know? And hey, if you haven't subscribed yet, I'd love it if you hit that follow button and ring the bell so you don't miss out on new videos. Your support really helps us keep creating useful and inspiring stuff like this. And once your hands have regained strength, let's turn back to your legs. What keep you standing firm, walking, and moving confidently daily? The day you can't get up from a chair, that's the day you officially lose your independence. And that could happen simply because you skip morning leg extensions. Many people think strong legs demand long walks, stair climbing, or park workouts. But when knees hurt, backs are weak, or standing long is hard, they give up on exercise entirely. Slowly, thigh muscles weaken, and they don't realize they're losing the power to rise from chairs, walk steady, or climb steps. Meanwhile, just by sitting on a sturdy chair and doing gentle leg extensions, you can rebuild thigh and knee strength bit by bit daily. Mayo Clinic physical therapists say seated leg extensions strengthen your quadriceps, key muscles for standing, balancing, and walking safely. Keeping thighs strong cuts fall risk, supports joints, and slows decline in those 65 plus. And the beauty is, you can do them even while watching TV, listening to music, or waiting for the kettle to boil. Bill, 80, from Sacramento, once needed chair arms just to stand up. His son, a nurse, taught him a simple move. Sit straight, extend one leg, hold 3 seconds, lower slowly. At first, just a few reps, but after a month, he stood up without any help. Agnes, 7, in Albany, does this exercise every morning after breakfast. She says, I can't run, but I won't lose my legs. If you let your thigh muscles weaken, soon you might not be able to get out of a chair, into bed, or even out of a car without help. And from there, independence slips away. All because you forgot, or didn't realize, legs need waking up daily, even when seated. Pick a sturdy chair, sit tall, hands lightly on your thighs. Lift one leg until parallel to the floor. Hold 3-5 seconds, then lower it slowly. Repeat 8 to 10 times per side. Do it each morning or whenever you're sitting. Gentle yet so beneficial. Age doesn't steal your strength. It only fades when you stop using it. Let each gentle leg extension be a reminder. I'm still strong enough to stand on my own 2 feet. And as your body gets used to a gentle daily rhythm of movement, don't forget something just as vital: your breath. You breathe every day, but if you're not breathing correctly, you might be silently starving your heart, brain, and liver without even realizing it. In later years, life's pace slows, but the mind often doesn't. Anxiety, nervousness, sleeplessness, or even mild chest tightness, these seemingly separate issues can frequently stem from one very simple thing: you forget to breathe properly. Many seniors breathe shallowly, quickly, or hold their breath when stressed, often from habit or simply from not noticing. When combined with lots of sitting and long periods of lying down, the body becomes stiff, and blood circulation can become poor. And so, breath and movement, two absolutely life-sustaining things, are gradually neglected and pushed aside. According to the Johns Hopkins Geriatric Center, practicing deep breathing combined with gentle daily stretches helps improve lung capacity, lower blood pressure, relax the nervous system, and support deeper, more restful sleep. Simple exercises like inhaling deeply through your nose, holding for 3 seconds, then exhaling slowly through your mouth, perhaps combined with gentle arm reaches, easy neck turns, and light shoulder shakes, can all work to reduce muscle tension, help improve blood flow, and markedly improve spirits in those over 65. Take Mrs. Jean, 74, from Asheville, North Carolina. She once suffered from insomnia and mild weekly headaches. After joining a slow breathing class at her local senior center, she maintained a daily habit, morning chair sitting, taking 3 deep breaths, reaching her arms overhead, then gently rotating both shoulders. It was just 5 minutes each morning, but she felt more relaxed than she often did even after a full night's complete sleep. And Mr. Frank, 78, in Spokane, practices his deep breathing and stretching each afternoon, describing it as his personal way to bid farewell to the day's accumulated stress. If you allow yourself to breathe shallowly throughout the day, with a constantly stiff back and perpetually hunched shoulders, your body will gradually begin to constrict, both physically and mentally. You'll find you tire more easily when walking, you'll become more anxious when facing changes, and you'll lose that crucial ability to deeply relax, which is so very necessary for keeping your heart and your mind truly healthy. A regular, consistent lack of sufficient oxygen will inevitably make every organ in your body function less efficiently, and then you will likely find yourself feeling like you're aging much faster. So just each morning, or perhaps in the afternoon, dedicate 5 minutes to sitting still and quiet, with one hand resting gently on your abdomen. Inhale very deeply in through your nose, allowing your belly to fully expand. Hold that breath for about 3 seconds, and then exhale very slowly and completely out through your mouth. Repeat this beneficial cycle 5-10 times. Afterwards, you can reach your arms up high, gently rotate your shoulders, and tilt your head carefully from side to side. Think of it as a gentle, loving greeting to your body. Breath is truly a free gift, one that we so often forget to fully cherish and appreciate. But starting from today, just by making a conscious effort to breathe a little bit deeper and stretching your shoulders a little bit more, you can begin to live life slower, deeper, and much more fully mindful in every precious remaining moment that lies ahead. So there you have it, 5 simple, easy exercises. No need to leave home and no special gear required. All you need is a little space by a chair, a slow, mindful breath, and just your willingness to spend a few minutes daily on yourself. Age might take away some quickness, but you can absolutely hold on to flexibility and your independence if you nurture your body bit by bit. Maybe today you only manage to lift one heel. Maybe your hands still shake or your back still feels stiff when you bend. But guess what? The moment you choose not to give up, your body also chooses to keep living, actively, independently, and full of hope. If these exercises help you feel even a bit lighter, consider sharing this with your partner, who might also be slowing down daily without mentioning it. Because sometimes one simple movement is the very thing that tethers someone back to life. And if you're starting this journey too, I'd love to hear about it in the comments. Let me know today one more person chose to rise. Tomorrow morning, step out of bed a little more steadily, not because you're younger, but because you haven't let age dim your will to live through every small movement.